Hi guys, welcome along to Active Stirling's Keep Active at Home, Stay Safe, Move More circuit. My name's Dawn and I am the Move More Forth Valley Coordinator working with Active Stirling. And we work in partnership with Macmillan Cancer Support to prescribe physical activity to those that are living with and beyond cancer. We can take points of referrals and work with these clients from before, during and after treatment. So what I'm going to do is take you through a couple of exercises today that we do as part of our Move More circuit. These help to promote strength in the muscles, they help to increase our flexibility and our mobility a little bit, and also it gets the heart rate going, so it gets that little bit of a kind of cardio workout through there as well. So first of all, just before we start guys, make sure that we do have plenty of room around us to move, and that the floor is free from trip hazards and any obstacles. And that you might want some water as well handy. We are going to take a couple of water breaks throughout this, so make sure you've got that standing close. So all our exercises today, I'm going to give you a couple of adaptations for. They are very low to moderate intensity. This is a class that is designed, like I say, for people that are going through treatment or for people that have got other long-term health conditions. So it's based at that kind of beginner to moderate kind of level. And remember guys, just enjoy it. If this is your first time joining us, hello and welcome. But enjoy it, take as much rest as you want, work at your own pace. I think that's really, really important when it comes to these workouts. What we're going to do is we're going to aim to do a little bit of a warm up. We're going to do 8 exercises that we're going to do for about 45 seconds, and then you're going to have a 15-second break in between, and then we're going to do a 5-minute cool down. So we're looking at around about just slightly under 20 minutes there, but if you need to take any additional rest, please do. Okay, well let's get started. So what we're going to do guys, is we're going to crack on with this warm up. So what I'm going to get you to do is just break it into a nice gentle march. And all I really kind of want to do here is just to make sure that we get that body moving a little bit. We get the circulation going. And we'll feel ourselves start to warm up. And then we can maybe add in a little heel tap. So 1 and 2. Now remember guys, all of these exercises can be done with a chair either in front of you or beside you. If you prefer to use that as a little bit of a balance aid, or you know that you've got the support nearby if you need it. Let's get these arms involved a little bit more. So a nice big kind of bicep curl action there up towards the shoulder. So a lot of our exercises today are actually body weight, but if you did want to use a little bit of resistance, which I think we do in a couple of the circuit exercises later on, is just either use a couple of very light hand weights, or sometimes a can of beans does the trick as well, or a little bottle of water, and it just adds that little bit more resistance there to your workout. Okay guys, we're going to go back into a little march now. Here we go. And all I'm going to get you to do here is just take a nice big roll through the shoulders. And all I'm really kind of looking for here is just to loosen up that upper body. It's a really nice way to loosen off any tension we've got through the neck into the shoulders, and then we can gradually just start to make that a little bit bigger. So nice big smooth circles right the way around. And this is why it's important to make sure we're not standing next to any walls or our husbands or wives where we can slap them in the face. So we just want to keep it back. A nice big circle, one more. And back into your march. Okay guys, so far so good. So then what we're going to get you to do, just pop your hands onto your hips for me. We're going to take a nice big step to the side and a little step back. Step to the side and step back. And all we're doing here is just a little bit opening through the hips. And we're just starting to travel that little bit. So already we should be feeling this workout is working. Yeah? Our heart rate is up a little bit. You might be coming that, well, breathing might be becoming a little bit more difficult, that's what I'm trying to say. Fantastic. And then guys, if you wanted to, you can just add that little arm movements in there as well. And it just brings that upper body back in and gets that moving a wee bit for us. All right, fantastic. We're going to do one more on each side. And relax there. So all I'm going to get you to do here is just take the legs around, but just a bit wider than your hips, and a little bend in the knees, and take the hands to the side. And we're just going to dip down and do a little side bend. So all you want to do is again, we keep that tummy in nice and tight. We always focus on the core through these workouts. Posture is key, guys. So shoulders back and relaxed, chest out, reaching down and lifting up. Really good one here for practicing to lift those shopping bags and pull. Yeah, lift and pull. So we're going to do one more here on each side, and then keeping the hands to the side, we're going to go into a little trunk twist. So just rolling round to one side, back into centre, and then around to the other side, and again, and round, and round. Good. And just a really nice way here to loosen off all those muscles that run down the core, the big ones here in the abs and the back that really help to support the spine. Okay, we're going to go back into a little march. This time, guys, we're going to get you to lift the knees just that little bit higher. 1 and 2. 1 and 2. Good. And again, we bring in this upper body, yeah? Now, if you're quite happy and you just want to stay a little march here, that is absolutely fine. But you're really wanting to kind of push that heart rate just a little bit higher. And to do that, we just need to lift those knees up kind of as high there as we can towards the hips. Nice and gentle though, guys, on the way back down, so we're not stomping our feet. It should be nice and light. 2 more. Relax there. Reset that posture for me. Yeah, and all we're going to do here is a little knee bend. And all we're aiming to do here, guys, you've got to keep it nice and small. Down and back. Down and back. It's not a squat, but we are going to be doing some squats later on, so it's really going to help us prepare these muscles for what is to come. So it's making sure our heels stay down. If you wanted to use the arms, great. If not, pop them into your waist and just carry on here with this little bend through the knees. 1 and 2. 1. We're going to do one more. And then, guys, all I'm going to get you to do here is back into that little march. How are we feeling? Yeah? We should be feeling good. I'm definitely feeling a little bit warmer. Just before we finish off, I'm going to get you just to stand and take a little heel to the front and a toe to the back. So heel to the front, toe to the back. 1 and 2. And it's just a little hip mobilizer. Bringing that leg forward, back, and change. Forward, back, Good. 1, 2, 1, 2. Nice and slow. Doesn't need to be any super pace. Great. One more. And relax. Okay, guys, that's our warm-up complete. So now what we're going to do is we're going to move on to our circuit exercises. Okay, so we're now ready to move on with our circuit exercises. I've got 8 exercises lined up for us today. As I said before, we're going to do 45 seconds on, and we're going to do 15 seconds recovery in between each exercise. Guys, by all means, I will let you know we've done 30 seconds. So if you just want to do the 30-second option, you just stop and you take the extra recovery, okay? And then we can join in all together when we do the next exercise. So our first exercise today is going to be a nice big high knee. We did it in the warm-up, so it's quite a nice one to start off with. And what I'm going to get you to do is, for the first 45 seconds, is a little lift and a little tap. Yeah? Now I do have a wee handy stopwatch here. I couldn't see it there. And what I'm going to do is make sure, because my timing skills are terrible, this is just going to keep us on track. Alright guys, so let's work through the posture. Shoulders back, chest up, tummy locked, and in 3, 2, 1, let's go. So, nice big strong core. Now I'm using the hands. You certainly don't have to if you don't want to. If you'd rather just kind of focus on the leg movements, that is absolutely fine. And as I say, if you were using that chair or that wall for balance, just make sure you've got something here for that support. So we're good, we're 15 seconds in. Now if you're finding that this was okay, here we go. You can add those arms back in. And if you really wanted to show off a little bit, You could do a wee opposite movement up to the ceiling, all right? Remember, this is your workout. You do what's right for you. That's 30 seconds, guys. 15 seconds to go. So where are our arms? Are they here? Are they up? Are they down? Or are we not using them at all? 3, 2, 1. Well done. How does it feel? Take a little paddle out. You'll feel those muscles now starting to work and our heart rate is back up again. Yeah? So our next exercise now, guys, is going to be our squat. So again, a really, really good one here for the legs. So what I want you to do is place our hips, set this back together, place our feet just a little bit wider than our hips, weight onto our heels, tummy locked in nice and tight, okay? And all we do is you're going to squat down and lift up. And what I mean by that is push the bum to the back of the room and back again, okay? 3, 2, 1. Let's go. 1 and 2. And as we come up here, guys, you just kind of squeeze the bum to the front, down and squeeze, down and squeeze. Nice work. Now, to make it easier, all we do is you adjust the movement of the squat, yeah? Or you can even use a chair behind you if you wanted to, and do a bit of a sit to stand. So you would just take a seat, stand back up again. So we're good, guys, that's us coming up. We're at 30 seconds, so we've got 15 seconds to go. So let's get some nice big deep squats in there for the last few seconds of this station. Good. And we'll feel this working. Whew. Right into the bum, into those legs, and relax there. Guys, well done. Little paddle out through the legs, and we're going to move on to our third exercise. So what we're going to do, I'm going to move you on to an upper body exercise now, give those legs a little bit of a break, and we're going to move on to a little bit of a punch. So this is where you might find it useful, like I say, to have those cans of beans handy. I am using Heinz Alphabeti spaghetti. I think that's the kids' favourite at the moment. So nice big roll back, guys, and all we do is a little punch to the front. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Let's go. 1. So again, nice big strong posture here. Feet just a little bit wider than our hips. Nice solid base, yeah? So a little bend in the knees, and we get a little twist right the way through that torso. 1, 2, 1, 2. Nice, guys. And we should feel this. It loosens up the shoulders. And it's a really nice way to get all those muscles in the upper body moving a wee bit. So you keep doing that. I'm just going to check what time we're on. So we're at 30 seconds, guys. 15 seconds to go. 1, 2, 1, 2. Nice work. 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Guys, you are doing fabulous. We're 3 exercises down. So what we're now going to do is move on to exercise number 4, which is my hamstring curls. So again, tummy locked, nice and tight. Hamstring curl, we're going to bring up into the back, heels up into your bum. Are we ready? 3, 2, 1, and curl. So again, what is so good with this exercise is that you can adapt the movement, yeah? So if you didn't want to use your hands, let's bring them into the hips and focus just on those legs. Again, if you really wanted to, guys, just make sure you've got something at the side of you there that you could use for support. Or it's quite handy sometimes if you wanted to, that's where that chair comes in handy at the front. Now you're aiming to get that heel nice and high up into the bum. That's 30 seconds, guys. 15 to go. But don't worry, if you're only getting the legs around about halfway up, we're still getting a little bit of movement. Still working that wee back thigh, so that's absolutely fine. 3, 2, and 1. Well done. And again, we march it on out. Okay guys, so our next exercise, we're going to come back to these weights, or our spaghetti, and we're going to go for a curl this time. So it's locking the elbows into the waist, it's pulling it up, into the shoulders, and back down again. Alright, 45 seconds, we ready? 3, 2, and 1. Let's go. Lift and back. 1 and 2. And again, just think of your posture at this one, yeah? Pull the belly button nice and tight all the way in towards the spine. Now again, to make this harder, all we do is we find heavier tins or heavier cans, weights, whatever you've got lying about, the dog, the cat, whatever works for you. Or if you really wanted to, the other option, guys, bring it in to a little march, yeah? So say you decide it's your workout, you choose that level. Let me just check that time. Okay, we're good, 30 seconds. 1 and 2, 1 and 2, 1 and 2, good. Taking your time, guys, doesn't need to be super quick. 3, 2, 1, well done. That is brilliant. Okay guys, so we have a few more exercises to go. Our next one is going to be a wee backwards tap. So I'm going to turn side on for this one. And what I'm going to get you to do, just tap out behind. And if you wanted to, we lift those arms. We ready? 3, 2, 1, and lift. Lift. Now you're just tapping that foot behind. And again, it's quite a nice way, this one, because you can actually choose how far you want to tap. Yeah? So again, all you would do to make it easier, put the hands to the hips and just focus on that wee tap back, or you can really go for it and you can make that move as big as you possibly can. Big as you want, guys. So 3, 2, that's it, 30 seconds, 15 seconds to go. Just testing. Playing a wee trick. Good. So keep it going, guys, for me. 3, 2, 1. Well done. Right, guys, so we're going to try a little bit of a balance exercise in here now for your next one. It is a one leg stand. This is where I do advise if you've got any balance issues to make sure you've got something here for support. So again, all we do, you lift one leg behind you. Try and keep those knees in line. Try and keep our body upright. And we just want to simply hold this, okay? Now we're going to go for 30 seconds on each side here. So we're going to do this exercise for 1 minute. Okay, 3, 2, 1, and lift. So this is where it's quite handy if you've got something to focus on right in front of you. But so you can see, guys, front on what I'm doing. Handy to have the hands into the hips. Hold on to your wall or your chair. This is where I've completely lost count, so I can't remember where we started. Let's go for 3, 2, 1, and back, and a little paddle out. And then we're going to go for 30 seconds, guys. 3, 2, 1, and lift. See? Even with a stopwatch, I'm absolutely useless at keeping time. Good. How are we feeling? The great thing is, your standing leg suddenly contracts to stop the body. A little wobble's absolutely fine, but it really tries to stabilise it, so those muscles still get a really good strength workout there. So we're good, guys. We've got 10 seconds to go, hopefully. So again, working through the posture, nice relaxed breathing. 3, 2, and 1. We've got one more exercise that we're going to do today, and it is our lat raise. So again, we bring in our movements up, our hands will come up to the side, no higher than our shoulders. Nice strong core, nice little bend in the knees to give us a good base, okay? And again, 45 seconds of work to finish this circuit round off. So again, if you want to, guys, we're going to use our weights. You do not have to, remember, it's the easier option. Just do your body weight, okay? And 3, 2, 1, and lift. 1, and back. 2, and back. And you just want to make sure that you're keeping it nice and slow and controlled. And nice regular breathing throughout here, guys, yeah? Now again, if we're having any problems with that one, what we tend to find with this exercise is that some people have a side that's slightly stronger. So if you wanted to, go for a single arm movement there instead, okay? Lift it up and back. That's it, 30 seconds there, guys. Good. Otherwise, we can keep going with these nice 2 exercises here. 2 exercises, 2 arms. 1 exercise, both arms. And relax there, guys. Well done. So now that's all our circuit exercises done, guys. All that is left to do for us today is a little bit of a cool down. And we have to cool down the body before we then go and do anything else, because it's really important just to help to bring the heart rate back down a little bit, stretch out those muscles that we've been working on. It helps to prevent injury, and also might stop us feeling so sore and stiff tomorrow. So the first one we're going to do, guys, and you can go back into a wee gentle march to do this, is just take one arm across the body there and give yourself a little shoulder stretch. And we're just aiming to do this here for 10 seconds or so on each side, and then a little switch. Good. So we should be feeling pretty good after that. I hope it got us up and moving. And sometimes, as I say, just that little bit of exercise makes all the difference, guys, to all those everyday activities that we do. It can just help to make them that little bit easier. So we're going to take the hands to the back. So you're popping your hands right there, just at the top of the bum there, lower back. And I just want you to stretch out, pull the elbows behind you, stretch out on our chest, lifting the head up nice and tall, and get a really good stretch. And then, guys, as we bring that round into the front, you're going to do exactly the same. Just pull it away from you. We're just working right the way through the back there. Imagine you're hugging a beach ball, and then just tuck the chin in to get a little bit of a deeper stretch. Fantastic. And bring it on back. Little roll. And we're going to come down now. We're going to take one leg to the front. We're going to lean back. And I just want you guys just to lift the bum nice and high at the top. Get a lovely little stretch right the way down the hamstring there. If you lean back a little and lift the toe, the stretch runs a little bit deeper. You'll feel it a little bit more. And then exactly the same, guys, to the other side. So just take it down. Keep your bum nice and high. So we're keeping here the chest up, tummy still nice and locked. And you'll notice I'm not leaning forward or bending my lower back. Keep it nice and flat. And then we just lift that little toe. Get a nice big stretch there right up the back of the leg. Great. And relax it there. Good. And then just give me a little kick out here, guys. Now another stretch is actually quite a good one to do is your calf stretch. I quite like using the wall for this, but you can do it freestanding. But what I want you to do is just take a little step back. You can see that there. Heel down. And just leaning forward, guys, in towards the wall. Or say if you're using a chair, you can use that as well. And you'll get a lovely little stretch in that calf, which is this lovely little muscle down here at the bottom of your thigh, leg, not thigh, different muscle completely. And we change that round to the other side, heel down, lean forward, and again, if you wanted to use a wall or a chair, you can. I'll do this one freestanding so you can see the options. But just leaning forward, guys, over that knee until you feel that stretch there in the calf. Brilliant. And then as you come back up, nice work. Little paddle out. Now we're just going to finish off with a little stretch through the core here. So what I'm going to get you to do is just take a nice big reach down. Remember those side bends we did in the warm up? Just reach and hold. If you want to make that stretch a little deeper, you can reach up and over. It gives us a really good stretch right the way through the torso here, guys. And as we bring it back, exactly the same. So just reach down and reach up. And bring it back if you want to. And roll up. And nice big roll. Alright guys, thank you so much for joining me today. Drop me an email if you've got any questions about any of that workout. My name is Dawn Wilkie. I am the Move More 4th Valley Coordinator. So guys, I hope you enjoyed and stay safe, stay home.